Yeah.
Nike chain.
Alright, three out of those 5 players sound like your favorite. Bro, you want my turning points, bro? Show people.
Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Wait, you just played him again? He beat you.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jones on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The tackle made
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jones.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go. I'm coming.
Jones now on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Number 27.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And a hit this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
45, Mike, 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Lorenzo Carter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
second and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
There goes Sterling Shepard past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
27.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Eddie Pinheiro sets the kickoff.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So that'll back him up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
33-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wentz to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The toss right to Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
8-yard gain. 1st down, Tennessee.
To throw is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Titans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run with Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fights off the defender. They hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I already took it for 60 yards.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Bro, I was already gone.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bro, I'm literally losing to a team that's 1-5 while I'm fucking 7-0. Come on, man. 7-9 just says I missed 2 fucking kicks, and they robbed me of my 2nd touchdown of this game already.
2nd and 16. Now Wentz. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 3rd down. Wentz is going to try and keep this. On 3rd down, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete left side to Shepard. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike,
Now Jones to throw on third down. Catch made by Slayton. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, let's go.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Stephon Diggs.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 20. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. The 20.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Power block. And his dudes went too much to the outside, so I cut back in and just ran straight up and then cut out on the safety.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 22, Giants 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He's telling me check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
54 Mike. Check, block 54. I'm going back to you.
Both.
I'm going back to you.
I know my parents got that shit too.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
fat, bro, like thick as fuck.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Past the 20. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 40. 20. 10.
Prime time, baby.
We'll bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Henry's got it out on the left side. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Wentz. Finding Harris over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Bro,
this, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
To 40 seconds left, basically.
This is Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And it's Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
He was like the most entertaining player we had. Yeah, he was like the most. Like at one point, I was like.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can let him go.
Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Tennessee.
It was, but it wasn't. You feel me? Like,
they'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Today's final score, Titans 22.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Tennessee, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
yeah.
Did you not get the memo? I mean, the colors don't help. I'm here to take my career to the next level.
And with great risk comes great rewards. The competition is pretty intense. There's a lot on the line.
I feel like people really rose to the challenge. During this competition, you're going